Tammy Foreigner joins us now. Again, she had sued the school. Joining us also, her daughter, Autumn. And their attorney, Luke Berg, is also here for the conversation. Welcome, everyone, and thanks so much for coming on. Again, this is sort of cited as a win for parents, parental rights, and just the fact that they will know what's going on with their children. So, Tammy, let me start with you. How did you find out that your daughter, Autumn, was undergoing this sort of gender transition, at least socially so, at school?
She had confided in me before going to the mental health facility that an administrator had, or a staff member had reached out to her and said that she had heard that she was feeling discomfort in her body and she wanted to change her name and gender, and she could go to the school office and fill out a form for that to happen. And Autumn's actually the one that told the staff member, like, hey, my mom would not be okay with this. I would need to speak to her before making any decision.
Autumn, what was the response when she said, hey, my mom might want to know if you're calling me by a different name?
They were kind of weirded out. I think that I was not willing to do something without my mom because they had just put that option in front of me, and I think they automatically assumed that I was going to take it.
And Autumn, what was that process like? Can you tell us, did you say you didn't feel like you were a girl, you wanted to be called by a traditionally boy's name? Did the school just go right along with that?
Yes, they did. I wasn't even the one who told any of the staff members. A girl that I was friends with at the time did. And they immediately started talking to me about it and said that they would socially transition me as soon as possible.
Did you have any feelings about questioning your gender?
Yes, I definitely did, but it was really rapid because I hadn't felt like that before the lockdowns in 2020, because as a lot of other kids my age were, I was suffering with a lot of mental illness.
And Tammy, what was it like when you found out that the school was sort of working with Autumn, not coming forward to you, not calling up and saying, hey, Autumn wants to, sort of appear like a boy or go through this transition? What was that like for you, Tammy, as a mom?
I was flabbergasted, I suppose, that they were initially going along with it. I will say that I also said, listen, I don't know much about this. I don't want to really make any decision until I look into it. So the school was aware of my hesitancy, and I was more floored when I made my decision and they pushed back against it. I feel like both of us involved were very unclear of how to assist her, and we were taking directions from others or researching it ourselves in my case. And when I made the decision, they felt like they had a say in it. And I made it very clear, like, I'm not negotiating with you. This is my daughter. I'm going to treat her how I'd like, or I will remove her immediately.
And that's where we want to bring Luke Berg into this conversation here. Luke, if you could sort of bridge the gap here between all this confusion going on at school. I think you and your client, of course, the Foreigner family, were looking for some clarity. What happened next?
Yeah, so we sent the school district a letter basically informing them that the policy of disregarding parents and cutting them out of this decision-making process violates parents' constitutional rights to make decisions on behalf of their children. We hoped that the school district would change its policy, but after waiting for 4 months, they didn't. And so we eventually had to file a lawsuit. And I'm pleased to say that we won the lawsuit. The court recognized that this is a serious issue that parents have to be involved in, and the school violated the Foreigners' rights by ignoring their decision about what was best for their daughter.
There you go. And now, hopefully families, if their children are going through this phase in their life or this stage in their life where they have questions, parents will be involved in that conversation and made known about what's happening to their kids. Tammy and Autumn, thank you very much for coming on and sharing your story. And Luke Berg, we appreciate your time today.
Yes, thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Take care. Best of luck.